Beauty, we're gonna try to let him go back to the pool he was in. See if he swims up here. Back to the pool. What is going on, guys? We are back with another great video. And today, I felt like using the fly rod. So, usually don't feel like using the fly rod, but honestly, it just kind of was calling me. And today we're targeting brook trout. So, we're doing some high mountain brook trout. So main goal today is really just to catch some fish on the fly rod, but not really going to be too much size that I'm really looking for. Anything over 10 inches would be awesome, but oftentimes when you're fishing these really small streams, which I will show you shortly, it is a lot of smaller fish, but numbers. So I'm hoping for a numbers kind of day, catching a lot of brook trout, show you the kind of couple flies that I am using to catch these fish. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoy and stay tuned. And then just to show you guys this kind of creek and stream that I'm fishing right now, it is pretty dang small. So small water stream right here. I'd say the widest point maybe 7 feet, somewhere about right there. But depth wise, I'd say 2 to 3 feet at max. So very shallow creek fishing right now. And then let me show you my setup. Right here I've got this post fly, the Ripper 9-foot 5 weight here, and can't really say necessarily what my tip is as this thing comes pre-spooled here. But I do have a 9-foot leader, but I do have a leader on this fly rod, and it was originally a 9-foot leader, but you know, breaking off, that sort of thing. I'd say right now it's probably sitting about more like 7 to 6-ish foot. And I'm running a double dropper rig, and right now I've got some sort of little nymph on the bottom here. Again, I'm not too knowledgeable on my flies here, but nymph right here on the bottom, kind of brown in color. And then I've got this going up to, I believe it's like a Griffith's gnat, but really kind of more of a topwater dry fly on the top. And then I've just got that little nymph on the bottom. And they're separated by a little bit over about 18 inches of line there. So got that on there, as well as my bobber or indicator. And with that, guys, I mean, this is just really awesome for light bites. If you guys have not fly fished before, this freaking indicator bobber is huge for detecting those bites where the fish don't take it under. They maybe barely even tap it. So just kind of looking for very subtle changes on that indicator is really going to get you a lot of fish. So let's try to get a few. Oh, beautiful fish. There we go. What is that? It's like a cutthroat or a brownie. Nice. Brown trout. Beautiful brown trout right there on the dry. First fish of the day. Alright, y'all. Gorgeous brownie right there. Awesome colors on him. Let's get him back in there. God. Oh my goodness. Second fish. And it's another little brown. That one's an actual little brown. So I can get the lighting a little better for you. Well, I said we were coming out here for brookies. Got a brookies in the browns though, so we'll take them. I'm gonna take a couple casts downwards here, but I will say that generally when you are fishing in these shallow creeks and really any rivers in general, trout are always facing upwards in the water. So the water is flowing down. All these fish should be 90% of the time facing upwards, meaning that you'll have more success if we walk up the creek rather than down the creek. So we're gonna walk up the creek and try to see if we can get a few of those fish that haven't seen us yet. Splasher ball, dude. Oh, we got a fish. Okay. Match the hatch. Alright. Beautiful brook trout, guys. And I actually tried to match the hatch on that one. I lifted up a rock, thought I saw what looked like was down there, and then I tied it on here. It's kind of like a little scud. Beautiful little brookie, guys. Some awesome colors on him. Oh, there we go. That's a nicer fish. Heck yeah. Match the hatch. Okay. It's a nice little brookie right here, guys. Nice little brookie. Alright, y'all, that's awesome. I've been fishing now for a minute with not a ton of luck. Alright, that is awesome, y'all. I've been fishing now for a minute with not a ton of luck. Got the 2 browns. And I actually just broke off everything I had and then retied. And I mean, that was kind of like the sign, guys. Once I retied, got a few fish. Beauty, we're gonna try to let him go back to the pool he was in, see if he swims upwards. Back to the pool. And man, I'm telling you guys, like I said, I've been fishing here up and down the stretch. And I lifted up a few rocks, guys. Try to match the hatch, actually. And then underneath just a small little rock like this, I saw a few aquatic insects. Matched what I thought looked like I saw, and now I've got 2 fish. So sounds like we're in the right direction. There we go. Alright, brook trout on. Nice brookie. Oh, he's really fighting the flow. He really wants to go under the weed edge. Let's see, here we go. Beautiful brookie. Notice a few little markings on these fish, like they all kind of have this weird little white marking, like they were dropped or something. But they're too small to really have much damage like that, so not too sure. Thanks though, bud. Appreciate you, buddy. Very nice. There we go. I think we got a brown again. Beautiful little brown trout, guys. And I lost my scud. It was more of a natural brown color. But I think these fish are just so keyed in on it. They're only taking that fly. And although it's bright green, very unnatural, got another fish.